Hey, I'm Nick from Dorman Products. Welcome to our video on CV axle components. CV axles are used on many vehicles, primarily in front-wheel drive cars, but they're also seen in all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and rear-wheel drive vehicles too. Over the years, the landscape of CV axles has really changed. Rebuilt axles have fallen in popularity a bit owing to the now low cost of many new axles. However, there are still plenty of reasons to repair an axle rather than replace it. Many axles are replaced for simple boot failure. The joint within is still just fine, and that's what we're focusing on today. The cost of repairing an axle rather than replacing it can be lower, especially for those doing their own labor. And of course, it's not very environmentally conscious to discard a part that has service life left. Dorman has all the items you need to repair a CV axle with a deteriorated boot so you don't have to replace it. Let's start here with CV axle grease. If you're replacing an axle due to a torn boot, it's highly likely you've lost some grease. If you're going to be removing the axle from the vehicle, odds are good that you'll want to clean the joint to flush it of any contaminants, and the correct amount of some axle-specific grease is what you'll want to repack it with, not bearing or chassis grease. You'll get this grease with many of our boot kits, which we'll get into in a moment, but if you should happen to lose a clamp or perhaps just repacking a dry axle, it is available separately. We also offer many semi-universal boot kits, which are boots with plenty of accordions and options to fit axles and joints of differing sizes. You simply trim away the sections that are too small for the application. These are used when removing an axle from a vehicle and probably allow the most thorough cleaning and repacking. These boots come with OEM-style Oetiker type ear clamps. If you're using these, you may also want to take a look at our pneumatic boot installation tool. Just add a coupler and attach your air hose, and neoprene CV boots stretch right over the joint. We also have a few options for on-car repair too, in the form of split boots. A split boot allows a boot replacement without removing the CV axle. So if you have good access to clean and re-grease the joint, a split boot can save a ton of repair time. We offer two main types. The first type is a bolt-together boot that makes a solid mechanical connection. The second type we offer is a solvent welded, which uses no hardware and instead uses a special solvent that sets up and produces a welded joint that's as strong as the surrounding area. All of these items make repacking a CV joint and repairing just the boot a viable option and an economical and earth-friendly one versus buying complete axles. We hope you like these solutions, and remember, if you need anything at all, the Dorman technical support team is always available to help. Thanks for checking out our video on constant velocity axle repair. I'm Nick, and I'll see you next time.